Hello, folks. This is Jan Lee from Jan Lee Hypnosis, that incredible company of one. There's not much fighting. There's not much conflict. It's really just me. And I've been in business since about 2010. I've actually worked with hundreds and hundreds of people with hypnosis to help them change the way they think, the way they feel, the way they believe, the way they react in the deeper part of their minds, the subconscious mind. Okay, I wish I had begun to do this in my nursing career, because I've been a mental health nurse for a very long time. It would have been a major help. Although I had many places that would not allow me to do the actual skill that I had with hypnosis. So I'm not sure. It would probably have been a roadblock there. But anyway, something that hypnotists will do and should do is suggestibility testing. It's just to do exactly that, just to kind of test how suggestible you are, how receptive your mind is. If you have fear or misconception about this very natural, phenomenal intervention, hypnosis, okay? And one way to do this, it can be having your arm rise above or lower, or closing your eyes and almost feeling you can't open them. It can be a variety of things to test suggestibility, but one very common thing is using a pendulum. Okay, this one's a pretty big one. It's one I've had for a long time. So using this pendulum is to actually allow your mind to move it. Really, folks, it's not magic. It's not voodoo. It's nothing crazy other than the power of your mind. When you think about, anything that you think about doing that involves movement begins in your brain. It really is like you can initiate it with your brain. And that sends messages all through your body. And I'm not going to get into all the neuro applications and all the complicated things, but you can use your mind to affect things physiologically. Okay, so when I move this is consciously moving it with my hand, right? But when I actually move it, and you watch that I move it with my mind, I'm actually going to begin to just breathe slowly and imagine it moving in whatever way I want. So I'm going to focus on this and allow it to move. I'm sitting in my mom's Kia in a parking lot in Natrona Heights, so there are cars going past, and anybody that kind of looks goes, okay, what is that? Nothing should surprise anybody. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to begin to focus on this and allow it to move. Now it's at a standstill right now. It has a tiny bit of movement. All right, I'm going to make it so that, let's see. Okay, how about that? So you can actually see my hand up there holding it. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to imagine it just slowing down. Slowing down. It actually makes me, begins to put me into a trance state. It's mesmerizing, it's repetitive, it's monotonous. It is something that can actually put you into that deeper trance state where you are suggestible. Okay, so give it a try. A pendulum, this is a pretty big one. I like this one, but anything on this, like, this is a little rope, anything. You can put it on a little string or something and just give it a try. Test your mind. Really focus on the pendulum, not in a way that's too intense, but focus on it. And imagine, as you look at the pendulum, kind of zone out a bit and imagine it moving in whatever way you want to. It might be circle, clockwise or counterclockwise. I kind of imagine, it's a weird thing, but I actually imagine sometimes like a little miniature snowmobile moving around and around in a track. Isn't that crazy? But I do. So whatever feeds your imagination, whatever is easy for you to imagine, or maybe just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you'll see that if you allow it to move, it kind of blows your mind the first time you do it, because you know that you're not consciously doing it with your hand. You're using your mind to create that movement. And then as you get better and you start to believe so much that of course your mind can do this anytime you want, you can actually hold it up even higher. Like you can actually hold it up like this, eye level. And a lot of people have more trouble with that. But if I look at an eye level, pretty cool. And all that it will tell a hypnotist, well, it's a lot that it tells a hypnotist before a session, is how receptive that client's mind is. If there's something that's a block, there are people, I mean, I've had plenty of clients that like it's just not moving. I think they're trying too hard, or they're being conscious with it instead of like kind of letting go. And that is going to tell a hypnotist how much work we need to do to help that person relax and understand that hypnosis is a normal process. It's not so external where it's voodoo or magic or mind control or anything like that. It's really within your own mental power of kind of letting things go and letting things be. Okay? More later. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you have a mesmerizing day. Call me 724-351-1242 for hypnosis. Email me janleehypnosis@gmail.com. I have a brand new office in Little Trenton, Pennsylvania, a little historic area that's really cool, being renovated. And that is at 414 Corbett Street, Trenton, Pennsylvania, 15084. Much love. Peace. Thank you.